Assalamualaikum. Welcome to Member Spotlight by Anide Muslim Chamber of Business. MCOB is a membership based social enterprise with a mission to create a thriving Muslim business community. It's the power of collective wisdom, continued learning, and thought leadership brought together for Muslims by Muslims. Our core belief is that business leaders thrive when they have access to a supportive community of peers who challenge and inspire each other. Today, we have with us our member, Syed Ahmed. Syed is the visionary president and CEO of S&Sons General Contractors, a leading construction and design firm shaping New York City's built environment. With nearly 3 decades of experience in the architecture, engineering, and construction industry, he brings a rare blend of technical mastery, strategic leadership, and future focused innovation to every project he touches. Welcome, Syed.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for being here. Would love to hear your story about how you started and where you are today.
So I started my career as an engineer in the construction industry in Middle East. When I come to United States, I did my work as a project engineer.
Mhm.
Then I just grow through the peers and became a project manager. Then a senior executive. Then I when I was in the industry, I realized that you know the people who are making for themselves and the things around themselves are who are you know running the business. So this is where I kind of taken off and used my engineering skills
Mhm.
to start a company which provides the management service, because a lot of companies, they are doing business and they're doing construction, but their management services are not at par, and they loses like 5 to 10% of their profit just because of that. So
Okay.
I kind of saw this, opportunity and started my company offering engineering services and management services. So this is where I kind of took off in construction industry.
Okay. And how long ago did you start your own company?
My company, I started this company in 2006. Since
2006.
then, I'm doing, business in construction industry.
Okay. All right. So how has been the journey so far?
It's there are ups and downs, but one good thing with the construction industry is that it never dies. It slows down and it picks back up again, especially in New York City
Okay.
and the construction, because there's a lot of moving communities coming in,
Mhm.
communities moving out. So the construction opportunities are really good, especially in New York City.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about the specific projects that you do and the services that you provide under your umbrella.
Sure. Like I started the company initially for with the project management and scheduling for
Mhm.
of a project. So we used to
Okay.
provide schedules for any project which comes into a company, and then they would need to how do you want to run this project, what would be the sequence of the construction activities, so that you don't do duplications, you don't miss out things. So we used to review the drawings and the sequence of event and all the constraints which this construction industry have,
Mhm.
and develop a schedule. Then once I provided that services, then we added on to the engineering management software, like change order negotiations, claim preparations. Like if a
Okay.
company has a claim filing, you need certain skills to prepare that claim so that it gets registered and it gets through and processed. So
Okay.
then we started providing those services as well.
Okay, all right. How many projects do you at any given point? How many projects do you work on?
I mean, I used to work sometimes like 7, 8 projects, sometimes 6 projects. At most, we did like 12 projects at a given time. Those were like really busy days and a lot of midnight oil burn.
All right. How big is your team?
We have, what I did basically, I'm here, managing myself things. And then we have an offshore team who kinds of do the legwork. So I give them the information, the guidelines. They do the data processing or the data entry in simple words, or
Okay.
put in the sequence. Then I just kind of review it and then provide it to the clients.
Okay. All right. And um, if you can share, what's your ideal customer profile that you work with?
Uh, we offer services to general contractors,
Okay.
developers, mid-sized developers, not the big developers, mid-sized, small to mid-sized developers who needs assistance in preparing documents for the different townships, who
Okay.
needs professional engineers assistance. So we have a pool of professional engineers who we tap into
Mhm.
when need be. So they could provide design, they could provide shop drawings, certain engineering calculations where you're installing a structural steel or any type of structure.
Mhm.
You need to have a professional engineer review them and or design them for them.
Okay. All right. And you mentioned that you are in New York. So are you predominantly working on the projects within New York, or do you also work out of the state?
Our main focus is New York City and the surrounding areas, like the tri-state area mostly. The
Mhm.
reason is that this is so much in here that if we offshoot further, then it'll be too much to bite on.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. And out of this, you have a background in from education perspective. You're a civil engineer, and then for the last 19 years, you have been running your company. Uh, how do you like the entrepreneurship side of your business?
It's entrepreneurship. Being an entrepreneur, it's challenging in a sense that you have to juggle your personal time and professional time, and sometimes you have to let go personal time to entertain or attend your professional needs or requirements.
Mhm.
So being an entrepreneur, you have to be ready to sacrifice your personal time.
Mhm. Yeah, definitely. It's like I say that when you become an entrepreneur, it's basically a 24/7 job.
That
It's
is true.
it's
That's
never
true.
a 9 to 5. In your experience in New York City, I'm sure you would have worked on many projects. What's the most interesting project that you have worked so far in the last 20 years?
Okay, we did a project it's a Long Island Railroad project where they had like a specific needs where you have like a very time constraint thing. So it's a precast structure they were putting up together for the Long Island Railroad parking garage,
Uh-huh.
and they had like a very intrigued way that the passenger train comes in, offloads the passenger, then it got to go away, and then you gotta lift the structure and install it within 30 minutes. So that was a lot of coordination with city agencies, railroad, and passengers. So you have to
Mhm.
keep everything active,
Uh-huh.
moving, and do your work. So that was a very interesting project. Plus, I did some overseas projects too,
Mhm.
which were, like a desalination plant, a military base construction. So those were interesting too, but those were not US based, those were foreign country based
Okay.
projects.
And where were they? Which
They were
country?
in Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. Okay. All right. Sounds good. What advice would you give to fellow entrepreneurs?
Uh, you have to challenge yourself. If you don't challenge yourself with something, you will never go through this process. You will just kind of, a lot of people fail because they don't challenge themselves with something. If like people sometimes say, if somebody can do it, just leave it alone. No,
Mhm.
you have to force yourself that if somebody is not doing it, then you must do it.
Okay. All right. And no, that's definitely a good philosophy. And that's how we keep excelling in the work that we do.
True.
Outside of the work, what are your hobbies or interests?
I mean, I used to play cricket,
Okay.
but but I nowadays I play rarely, not much.
Uh-huh.
But I do enjoy, going to social events, like a ghazal night, and then I like poetry, so I look forward doing that, like musical events.
Uh-huh.
So that kind of calms you down, soothes you down, take puts you to a little bit calm with
Hmm.
all this hustle and bustle. So I try to get engaged myself on these kind of activities. Plus, I'm a foodie too, so I look for new places, different places.
Hmm.
So these sort of off work relaxing time I use myself.
Okay. No, that's necessary.
Yep,
That's in terms of how we operate. We have to work hard and play hard. So,
that is true.
all right.
Like
Yeah.
my philosophy is that you're making money, you should enjoy it. Not you don't just keep it in the bank.
Yes. Yes. True. All right. Thank you so much for being with us today and sharing
Sure.
your story. Looking forward to learning more and seeing your company grow from
Thank you.
where
Thank you.
you are. Thank you for being a member with MCOP.
Sure. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Stop. Stop.